Welcome to Star Technology 5G. In this tutorial I will show you what is network topologies, LAN, and WAN connection. Let's start the video. What is network? A network is a collection of computers, servers, mainframes, network devices, peripherals, or other devices connected to one another to allow the sharing of data. An example of a network is the Internet, which connects millions of people all over the world. Below is an example of a network, with multiple computers and other network devices all connected with each other. You can see in this figure, all servers, computer and laptops all are connected with each other using networking. Your view of networking might be based on how you use the Internet, from home, using a high-speed Internet connection like digital subscriber line, DSL, or cable TV, as shown in figure below. This picture show how you can use Internet in your house. This is called a SOHO network. SOHO means small office, home office, that is a typical high-speed cable Internet user. The PC connects to a cable modem using an Ethernet cable. The cable modem then connects to a cable TV outlet in the wall using a round coaxial cable. Because cable Internet services provide service continuously, the user can just sit down at the PC and start sending email, browsing websites, making Internet phone calls, and using other tools and applications. You can see in this figure, Internet service provider, provide you a high-speed Internet cable. This should be Cat6, Cat7, fiber optical cable and a round coaxial cable. That cable connected with a modem. And that modem connect with your personal computer via a network cable Cat6, or viaduct a wireless like Wi-Fi, and you can use your PC and browse websites. Network topologies and types of networks. The term network topology describes the relationship of connected devices in terms of a geometric graph. Devices are represented as vertices, and their connections are represented as edges on the graph. It describes how many connections each device has, in what order, and at what sort of hierarchy. Typical network configurations include the bus topology, mesh topology, ring topology, star topology, tree topology, and hybrid topology. This is mesh topology. Ring topology. In ring topology all computers are connected like a ring. Star topology. In star topology all computers are connected like a star. Tree topology. In tree topology all computers are connected like a tree. Bus topology. In bus topology all computers share a single bus line. Difference between public and private networks. Public networks. Public network are a convenient way to connect to the Internet. Some public Wi-Fi networks require a password before a connection is made. If the network displays a lock icon in your list of available Wi-Fi networks, it requires a password. Some networks do not require a password to connect, but require you to log in using your web browser before you can access the Internet. Other public networks do not require a password at all. Any compatible device may connect to these Wi-Fi networks without authentication. Private networks. Private networks have security measures in place to prevent unwanted or unauthorized connections. Private networks are often used for home, business, or school Wi-Fi networks, or mobile hotspots for security and to preserve bandwidth. Local area network, LAN. The term local area network, LAN, is commonly used to describe a network of devices in a limited area, a house, office, and building. This type of network is usually capable of achieving high data transfer rate, up to 10 gigabits per second, at low cost. Examples of this type of network are a small office network inside a single building or your home network. A typical SOHO, small office home office, LAN consists of PCs, printers, switches, routers, and cabling that connects all these devices together. Maybe you have built your own network at home or helped someone run the network at school or at your job. At work or home, you have a bunch of devices, computers, printers, TVs, and so on. You connect these by means of a network. When the devices are connected, they're able to share information. This could be sending a print job to a printer, sending an email, or streaming video. This can also be used for sharing an internet connection. For all these devices to communicate, they need to be connected together somehow. One way is to plug cables into the devices and connect them to another device called a switch. An example is in a school's computer lab. In this case, a computer in the lab connects to a wall socket with a cable. Another cable runs through the wall, and comes out at a patch panel. This may be in a cabinet on the wall somewhere in the room, or in another room entirely. The port on the patch panel then connects to a switch. You might have a switch at home too. Most homes don't have wall sockets, so devices are connected directly to the switch. We'll talk more about how switches work in a future video. Here is the typical LAN example. All computers and printer connected with network switch, and switch connected with router. Wide Area Networks, WAN. The term Wide Area Network, WAN, is commonly used to describe collection of computers and devices connected by a communications network over a wide geographic area. Wide area networks are commonly connected either through the internet or special arrangements made with phone companies or other service providers. WANs can be vital for international businesses, but they are also essential for everyday use, as the internet is considered the largest WAN in the world. Keep reading for more information on WANs, their use, how they differ from other networks and their overall purpose for businesses and people alike. Wide area networks are a form of telecommunication networks that can connect devices from multiple locations and across the globe. WANs are the largest and most expansive forms of computer networks available to date. These networks are often established by service providers that then lease their WAN to businesses, schools, governments, or the public. These customers can use the network to relay and store data or communicate with other users, no matter their location, as long as they have access to the established WAN. Access can be granted via different links, such as virtual private networks, VPNs, or lines, wireless networks, cellular networks, or internet access. For international organizations, WANs allow them to carry out their essential daily functions without delay. Employees from anywhere can use a business's WAN to share data, communicate with co-workers, or simply stay connected to the greater data resource center for that organization. Here is typical example of WAN connection. In WAN, all computers in different location are connected with data center using WAN connection. This computer connected with data center and this computer connected with data center. What's the difference between a LAN and a WAN? A LAN is a network that covers a small geographical area such as homes, offices, and groups of buildings. Whereas a WAN is a network that covers larger geographical areas that can span the globe. An example of a widely used WAN is the Internet, which is a collection of tens of thousands of networks that connects tens of billions of devices. Local area networks predominantly use Ethernet technology, which is a group of networking technologies that dictates how data is transmitted over the physical media. Local area networks can use both Layer 1 and Layer 2 devices. Layer 1 devices include hubs and repeaters, and the Layer 2 devices that can be used are switches and bridge devices. WANs operate using Layer 3 devices such as multi-layer switches and routers. LANs operate over a much smaller geographical area than WANs. LANs are typically cheaper than WANs to both implement and maintain, as the equipment required for local area networks is less expensive. However, you can be more cost efficient when setting up a WAN if you were to use VPNs. A LAN that is implemented well can bring multiple benefits to an organization, such as high fault tolerance, scalability, and security, as well as fast and reliable speeds. Local area networks have higher bandwidth than wide area networks, as well as being able to transmit data at much faster speeds. This is mainly due to the distance the data needs to travel, as well as restrictions in place, such as an ISP speed restrictions over leased lines. Another important factor that determines how fast data can be transmitted over the network is dependent on hardware and cable quality, in addition to the data transferability of these also having an effect. Local area networks are more secure than wide area networks due to how VANs transmit the data and how far the data would need to travel. A VAN is usually not owned and maintained by a single organization entity like LANs are, therefore you have much less control over the network. Here is LAN example. In LAN, all computers share information within small area of networking. And this is VAN example. In VAN, user can share information in different location like different cities using VAN connection. Thanks for watching. If you have any problem, let me know in comments. Please subscribe to the Star Technology 5G and click on the bell icon.